AITA for fighting with my neighbor over my wedding. So I, 23F, spent my whole life wanting a big fancy wedding and a somewhat normal married life. After my husband, 25, and I were engaged, I learned I was a quarter Ashkenazi Jewish, realized I was Jewish, and went through a hell of a time processing that. Basically, after a year or so, and some conversion classes, I'm way more uncomfortably loud and proud about being Jewish than most born Jews, despite being too polite to actually correct folks on anything except converting when you were born female with a Jewish grandparent. Even if actually you're born Jewish isn't easily true, according to most Israeli rabbis. My husband had a very easy time of it, because he realized he'd been raised mostly Jewish. Kinda by accident. So we're Jewish, and when deciding about our wedding, we quickly find that Jewish weddings are the anti-bridezilla. We decided to focus heavily on doing things the Jewish way, including making the wedding a performance where you feed, mildly entertain, and don't leave your guests to starve on bread and wine while taking pictures. This wasn't very difficult, since it was cheaper than your typical bridezilla. There have a lot of traditions to grab onto, and most others were still Jewish in origin anyways. The ceremony was easy and quick to get through too, because Jews invented the shotgun wedding. Love was somewhere down there on the list of reasons, so barely anyone mentioned it. And my husband wrote some beautiful vows he read before the ceremony while standing next to me. Now the issue is that I had an argument with my neighbor over it afterwards. Basically, I decided not to show that I was angry at them before the wedding, which I absolutely was, since they were pushing back on traditions and saying anti-Semitic things about whatever I said I wanted to do. I suppose they took this to mean that I had come to my senses and was going to have a normal wedding. After the wedding, they were very upset and said something along the lines